If you're thinking that we're probably heading into a recession and you're wondering, how can I prepare my finances so I don't get such a hit when it happens, you are in luck, because I have 5 ways for you to prepare your finances for when you were thinking that you're going to go into a recession, which is probably coming up. My name is Jackie Elias. I am the CEO of FutureBound, where we specialize in helping you get mortgage and financially free. We have online courses, mortgage advice, and we have financial coaching that helps you basically live the life that you want with your money. And so you're not under a huge debt of your mortgage and you can live financially free. Enough about me. If you want more, check us out on socials, get on our database. We send out our blogs every single week. So let's get into how to prepare your finances for recession. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you are understanding what risks are coming up, okay? So look at your income. Is your job or your income from a business possibly in jeopardy? Look to shore that up. So making sure that you have income when you need it most, right? Which is all the time. And so when you're looking at an assessment, you're looking at income, but you're also looking at what's going out. So look at short-term risk about your spending. Are there things that you need to kind of bring in a little bit? Maybe those extra coffees or things where you can kind of limit your spending temporarily in the short term. So then you're saving up as much as possible for midterm, which is like anything that might happen, that you might be out of work for 3 to 6 months, or your income changes for 3 to 6 months. That is where you're looking at making sure that your emergency fund is fully funded, and you're kind of the short-term spending and the things that you're spending money on, you're kind of saying, oh, we're not going to spend so much here. We're going to put that towards our emergency fund in the event our income changes in the 3 to 6 month window. And then you want to also look at long-term. For your long-term spending, do we have insurances for if we lose our job or if we have a health event where we have more of a long-term situation and our income changes over long-term? So you want to assess the risk and then adjust accordingly, and making sure that you have those savings and the different things in place for short, mid, and long term, and making sure that you're looking at, is my income possibly going to change in the next year or two? The next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you are keeping your investments going, because what you want to do is make sure that you're going to be able to keep moving forward financially as much as possible, right? You won't want a huge hit financially where you have a bunch of money, either you lose income and then you have all this debt hanging over your head, but you want to keep moving forward financially. So make sure that you can keep your investments going as long as possible, as much as possible, which means don't sell off your investments as much as possible. If you have an emergency and you absolutely have to, definitely, but don't get scared and go, oh my gosh, I can't invest anymore. You still can invest. You might need to invest a little bit. So I'm talking about in share markets, property, whatever it is that you choose to invest in, you can keep those going. Just do it cautiously, wisely, so you can keep moving forward financially as much as possible. The third one is to lower your spending temporarily. So we already talked about this. When you're looking at short-term risk, you want to look at, can you lower any of your bills, like electricity bills and things that you have to have? Can you lower them? Can you eliminate any bills? Can you say, hey, look, I'm going to bring my lunch to work instead of eating out every single day? Can you just completely eliminate certain types of spending? Do I need to spend this much on clothes? Do we actually have to go on this holiday right now? Or can we actually go somewhere closer where we can spend less? So you want to look at, can we lower temporarily our spending for right now? The fourth thing is, like I said earlier, save as much as you can, right? So when you're lowering your spending, take that money that you would have spent and put it into your emergency fund, into your investments, put it into making sure that you have a lump of money that you can access in the event your income does change. And the fifth is reserve any extra repayments. Many of you are very savvy. You're trying to pay off your short-term debt as fast as possible. You're trying to pay off your mortgage as fast as possible, which you should do. Make sure those extra repayments don't get spent directly onto that debt right away, right? Reserve it into an account so you can do like a lump sum payment. Hopefully, if you're using our strategy, that money is being saved and it's being offsetted into your mortgage. Little tip for you. And you're saving that amount. And then when you feel like, yes, we have a lot of money, we have our risks kind of mitigated because we have some money sitting there, then go ahead and make your lump sum payment to your debt to pay it off as fast as possible. The reason why is you want to keep access to that money as long as possible in the event something happens and something changes with your income and you might need to dip into that a little bit, especially if you don't have a fully funded 3 to 6 month emergency fund. So those are the 5 tips for you to make sure that you're preparing your finances ahead of time, ahead of a recession. So if something changes with your income, you won't have a huge hit and you can also keep moving forward financially. If you really would like more information about this and you're looking at, hey, look, I am under that huge debt of mortgage and I need to be able to have a plan so I can be able to have a little bit more financial freedom, then please book a 15-minute financial coaching chat where we can look and assess your situation and see how we can help you.
For more financial tips, advice, and education, subscribe to us on YouTube and don't forget to hit that notification bell.